Hello, pastors. My name is Connie Durham, and I want to talk to you just a minute today about families. My business is the business of helping families communicate. I have been married for 41 years. I have 3 grown kids, 7 grandkids, and I have 21 years of leadership in a direct sales company. And in 2004, I began to study the behavior styles of people. And I have come to find that so often couples are attracted to each other, they get married, they have different backgrounds, they have past issues to deal with, and they each have different behavior styles. Sometimes the things that have attracted them actually cause them a lot of conflict in their marriage. When couples have a lot of conflict in their marriage and there's a lot of strife, that comes out on the kids too. And sometimes it becomes an endless cycle where that frustration is passed from family to generation to generation. And I want to help people find their best relationship. So that is what I do. I teach behavior styles, and I teach people who maybe they were opposites and they were attracted when they got married, but then they have found they are very frustrated by their spouse because of their differences. So here's what I do is because of this time of COVID, I began to go online. And before that, I was just going straight into churches. So I do this 2 different ways. If you are local, I come to your church and we gather the people together. And that's my favorite because I love to be with the people and see their faces as they connect with these concepts. So I do come to your church. Or I do give my class virtually. So I'm looking to connect with pastors. I'm a Christian since I was 8 years old. My husband is a minister of music at Lisbon Baptist Church. My kids are in church. I've been in church all these years. And so I want to start with, God's people. I want to start with God's people. And I'd love to use this as an opportunity for God's people to invite their friends who don't go to church, or maybe they used to go to church and they haven't been in the church. So it's a great way to reach out to people also. I do this several different ways. People can get a simple assessment online. I bring paper assessments in because you do want to know what your style is so that you can truly know and not just be guessing at what your style is, and use the information that I give. I also come in just by gift. So whatever the church would want to offer, and I'll provide whatever we need to so that your people can figure out what their personal style is. Let me tell you a little bit on that if you're still listening. So it is the DISC principle, DISC. Simply, the D style person is that direct person. They are to the point. They're usually in leadership in your church. Because they love a challenge and they have great follow through and get the job done. So that's the D. There are some challenges with that. I'm not going to try to explain those today, but the next part is the I personality. They're your fun-loving people who laugh and smile and never meet a stranger. They want to make sure all the people are comfortable around them, and so they gather in the people and make them feel welcome. The next style is the S style person. This is that person in your church who always says yes. They're like, yes, I'll do that. And yes, I can help with that. And you can always go to them. Now, sometimes they end up with too many things going on and they feel a little stressed because they don't know how to say no and they don't want to disappoint anyone. Then the fourth style is the C personality. These are your people who maybe question everything in church, whatever's going on, they question it. They collect a lot of analytics on and information on things so that you can make great decisions. These people are great when it comes to you're adding on to your church and you need a lot of details and somebody to really collect information and make good decisions. So each of the styles has a great place in your church. They have a great place in service at your church. And at the same time, by them understanding their talents and their drawbacks, they can begin to understand their spouse better. And like I said at the beginning, I have learned through my kids getting married and other young people that I have run across, the challenges that all our different perspectives and backgrounds bring to our families today. But people who want to and choose to can learn more about each other. And we're just in a vicious, fast cycle running around, and we don't take time to stop and think. I'm also a John Maxwell speaker and trainer, and so I bring that to you. I bring all that I have learned through the years to you, and my passion is for people. I hope you'll contact me and ask a little more, ask some questions on that if you're not familiar with the behavior styles. But this is a passion that I have had for years. I was in a direct selling business, and I kind of hated to give my position up in that. But God kept calling me and calling me and calling me until I followed through. So here I am for you today. Oh, emotions. Yes, I am the high I and I'm very emotional. Anyway, Connie Durham, Connie's Clever Concepts. You can check me out online. I have helped with businesses also, but my passion is with the family. Connie Durham, Connie's Clever Concepts. I hope you'll contact me today.